G'day fellow felchers. Fucking what a day. Did a radio show this morning. Fucking rocked them. And then I had a photo shoot done at the radio station because they want me on the to be the face of 2MBR. And then I went and had an appointment, a physiotherapist. I scored in between and got a foilie. And then I had lunch with my old man who's over from New Zealand. Had a chicken schnitzel and prawns down by the ocean. That fucking rocked. And went and got some frankincense and myrrh and just burned that in the house. So I'm fucking high as a kite, and my memory glands and my mind's really open. My crown chakra from the frankincense, myrrh and marijuana. But yeah, I told the government that we got a Muslim problem. I got nothing against Muslims, even the radical cunts I don't mind. I'll have a beer with them, but they don't drink. But yeah, we're gonna build a city of light. We'll call it the City of Light, and we'll call it Sodom. And we'll build that in the middle of Australia. We'll make it a technologically advanced city with all the mod cons. And then we're going to build 10 million solar panels. And we're going to put 1 inch of water on top of the solar panels. So when the light comes in, it refracts and comes down on a different angle. So it makes a new form of solar energy, so stronger, and also the water will get heated, which will help with the conductivity of the solar panel. So we'll use the heat energy from the water, and the Muslims can have jobs tending all these solar panels and our power supply, and they can supply the whole of Australia. And they can have casinos and restaurants and theatres, and we can have the rugby union and the rugby league there. And we'll tell the Muslims, right, you can build as many mosques as you want, don't eat bacon or drink beer and wear your burqas, have a couple of goats and live in the big city. And any of the Muslims that give up Muslimness, they can join us, but we'll keep a sharp eye on them. And when they want to travel out of this city, we'll give them a pass and keep an eye on them. But I'm the father of the stars, because we got a problem, ladies and gentlemen, and that's 9 billion souls on this planet. It's fucking the earth, it's killing the animals and the trees, and the rich want us gone. They only want 500 million people on the earth, so they got a few nasty plans for us. That's why I've been going so fucking hard at the government, because I don't have any kids, but my mates have got kids, and I've got a nephew now, so I've got to look after the world. And I want to save 9 billion people, so they're either going to have a nuclear war or fucking sterilise us. So they're the two options. But I've got a third option, and that's to go to the stars. So in 20 years' time, I want a fucking battle cruiser sitting in space that Australia built with fighter jets that fly in space to protect it. And I want fucking Australian cloned DNA cloned super soldiers, ladies and boys, both of the gender. And I want them like Marines, where they can land anywhere on Earth, and they got all the gear that we invent. But I also want to make all the weapons, the planes, the space, submarines, attack helicopters, tanks, all our armament, communications, weapons, ammo, missiles. I want it all made here in Australia for Australian soldiers and airmen and Navy. And I don't want a Navy anymore, because we're not going anywhere. We're just going to protect Australia. So we're just going to have submarines and supply ships. for supplying oil around Australia to our fighter squadrons. We're going to have lots of fighter planes. The battalions are going to get surface-to-air missiles, a whole battalion of them, organic to the infantry battalion. We're also going to get a squadron of attack helicopters to go with each infantry battalion. So we're going to need lots of fuel. But I'm going to work on a new fueling system. I want our battleship cruiser in space made in 20 years. We'll make it in the middle of Australia, or probably Victoria, and it should be a big bastard. But we're gonna get scientists, like we're gonna get the smartest kids out of year 12 every year, and we're gonna put them in a science factory or a science community with a big bloody, all the CSIRO at their hand, the army, everything, and we're going to get them to invent our new technology for our space race. And yeah, we're going to go to the stars and conquer Mars and put people there, and yeah, pretty much. And we're also going to protect the Earth because there's a lot of alien activity out there. But that's cool because I'm building an embassy in Australia for the aliens to come and say good day. And I want to share technology with them. And yeah, my biggest problem's keeping a super giant metal battleship to hover above the ground. So we're going to play with a bit of magnetics, electromagnetics, and frequencies. So I know how to make the metal for the outside of the ship and the little fighter ships that we make. I know how to make the metal, and yeah, it's an awesome fucking metal. We use it on all our spaceships. So I worked that out about 7 years ago. I did a video of that, and we got that under control. So we know how to make the hull. And I'm pretty sure I've got the machine for interspace travel, jumping around. So I'll get that organised, but we've got 20 years. Now, to build all these factories that are going to make our armaments, because we're just going to protect Australia, and we could police Africa and the world. This is a possibility. This is why we need a battle cruiser. But I want conscription to come in. As soon as they finish year 12, they go in the Army or Navy or Air Force for a year, and we'll probably start a Star Command. Yeah, and start like a instead of Air Force, Navy, Air Force, Army, we'll have the Navy can turn into Star Command because they'll have ships. Yeah, so 1 year conscription in the military when they finish year 12 if they don't go to university, and then that'll get our blue collar workers working group doing manual labour. They'll have some fucking CDF, man, some common dog fuck because they're in the military, so they know how to work together, and there'll be it'll make us work even better. But yeah, I want Barney, you, mate, are going to be my builder man. I'm going to have you building all the factories for making all this Starship stuff and all our weapons. So, Barney, you're going to be my #1 builder man. And you'll oversee the building of the Starship. I'm going to promote you to a Starship commander as well. And I'm going to get Tim Kitt to be in charge of the Defence Force, protecting Australia, because he's a fierce little bastard. So Tim will be our Minister of Defence. I've got my Environmental Minister. I've got him already sorted, Mick Galvin. Always promised him I'd make him a minister. So we'll turn him into a Starship captain as well. And yeah, we're going to do a lot of good shit. And this science group that I'm going to create is is going to make a lot of stuff technological. I'll teach him how to make a thinking computer. That's the first thing we'll work on. And then time travel and interdimensional travel and space warp at high speeds through space. So we can get to Mars in a day. And yeah, we'll build a whole space fleet and take the human race to the stars. That is my dream, and I'm going to save all the animals on the earth. Anyone that fucking hurts an elephant, a bloody tiger, or a dog, or any animal, I'm going to fucking burn them at the stake. Including pedophiles, I'm going to burn them at the stake. If you murder someone, you get burned at the stake, because God's running out of souls, man. So you got to look at the seventh sign. Yeah, they're actually running out of souls. So we got to fucking go to the stars, man. And I got to help them get more souls. But I was thinking, the men on Mars haven't got water. That's why we've had so much war. And the Venetians, the Venus girls, they took all the water to Venus. So one of my diplomatic missions on the battle cruiser called EMIT, which is time backwards, I've got to go up and give counsel to the Venetian women and ask them to give the men on Mars back their water. So we can do that, and then we'll have pink in the rainbow again, and because the men on Mars are pink, and then I can make more souls for us to evolve with. But that's what's going to happen, guys. And all you got to do is think about it, spin it round and put it out there, and it will happen, man. You just got to think it up, boys and girls. Alrighto, well, I'm known now as the father of the stars. And yeah, we're going to go to the stars, guys. So Mr. Shane Orth, you'll be my second in command on the Star Battleship Cruiser EMIT. And you're going to be a fighter pilot as well, because we're going to get into the fighter pilots and have an awesome time, buddy. Alrighty, guys, I'll see you soon. Uru. Uru. Bye-bye.